current Patreon and YouTube supporters, and please let us know if you'd be interested in a version of our tarot cards down in the comments. Earlier today, I was sitting outside just taking a moment to myself, and I noticed this bird building a nest in the most unexpected spot, right on the edge of a busy street. It made me think about how, even in the midst of chaos, we have the ability to create a sense of peace and purpose. That bird wasn't worried about the noise or distractions around it. It was focused on building something meaningful. And it got me thinking about today's reading because I feel like whoever I'm connecting with right now might be feeling like there's chaos around them, but they're still holding on to that deep, nurturing energy, finding ways to care for others and create moments of peace. So with that in mind, let's dive into the energy I'm picking up on today. Okay. So I'm tuning in today to connect with someone who has an incredibly sensitive and empathic energy. Whoever you are, I'm feeling this deep, nurturing vibration coming through, like you naturally care for others. It could be in your career. Maybe you're in a role where you help and heal, like a doctor, a nurse, or even someone who works in aged care. I'm sensing that you're someone who speaks to and cares for people in a profound way, offering them comfort and support. Now, there's a bit of confusion I'm picking up around you. It feels like you may not always realize when you're absorbing the emotions and energy of those around you. It's almost as if their energy blends with yours, and it becomes difficult to tell what's truly yours and what you've picked up from others. You have this ability to walk into a room and instantly feel what's going on with the people there. It's like you can tune into their energy without even trying, and it can sometimes overwhelm you. I just noticed 2:12 on the clock, so if that number resonates with you, take it as a sign. But what I'm really feeling is that when you come close to certain people, their energy sticks with you. It's like you're a magnet for the emotions and vibes of others. Okay, and I'm hearing that whoever I'm connecting with is someone who has a very special telepathic gift. And what's truly incredible is that this connection isn't limited to just one person. You have this unique ability to create telepathic bonds with many people right now. You see, we are all telepathic in some way, but many don't realize it. However, for you, it's different. You seem to be an open, clear channel, picking up on emotions and thoughts from those around you, sometimes without even realizing it. There is one person in particular, though, who has an incredibly strong emotional connection to you. I'm sensing that this person is deep in their feelings about you at this very moment. It's like their entire focus is on you. They see only you. In fact, their world seems to be revolving around you right now. I'm feeling that this person is really thinking about you, desiring to come forward. And there's a strong romantic energy around them. They're in their feelings when it's intense. For some of you, this person is longing to express how they truly feel. If they haven't yet, they are filled with loving energy, almost like they're crushing on you hard. I'm hearing the word butterflies. You give them that fluttering feeling in their heart, and it's definitely love that they're feeling. Let's turn to the deck now, beautiful souls, and see what it has in store for us today. Okay, interesting. The first card I'm getting here is Envy in the reverse position. Right off the bat, I'm picking up that someone might be really attached to your energy. And by attached, I mean someone's heavily focused on you, sending you a lot of energy, constantly thinking about you. It's affecting you in some way, whether you're fully aware of it or not. You might already be feeling this, consciously or subconsciously, sensing that someone is connecting with your energy, even if you can't quite pinpoint who it is or what exactly is going on. Hopefully, this part of the reading can give you a bit more insight into why you've been feeling certain things, thinking about certain people, or getting stuck on specific situations lately. But, as always, only take what resonates with you, since I'll be channeling a lot of different dynamics, and not everything is going to click for everyone listening. I'm picking up that someone, or maybe even a group of people, is really attached to your energy right now. It's like they've placed you on this pedestal, almost idealizing you in a way that's hard for them to let go of. The word flawless keeps coming through. To whoever I'm picking up on, they see you as without fault, almost unreal, like you're out of reach, untouchable. It's like they view you as some kind of mystical being, almost angelic in how they perceive you. This person feels like you're everything they've ever wanted, but beneath all that admiration, there's a struggle with their own self-worth. It's almost like they're grasping for what they believe they lack in themselves, and they've attached those needs to this idealized version of you. When you're around them, it might feel like they're more in love with the image they've built of you, rather than truly seeing you for who you are. What's driving this, though, is that they can sense how powerful and magnetic your energy is. They're completely captivated by it, almost like they're enchanted. I keep hearing the word mesmerized, and it feels like that's exactly what's happening. They're mesmerized by you. Even if you're not someone in the public eye, your energy alone has this hypnotic effect on them. It's like they're caught in a trance every time they're near you. I'm picking up that this person is saying something along the lines of, "What have you done to me?" Almost in a playful, teasing way. It's like they're trying to make sense of why they feel so drawn to you, as if you've somehow pulled them in or cast a spell on them. What I'm sensing is that their self-worth issues are really bubbling up, but they're not expressing them openly or addressing them directly. I'm hearing, "I need to improve myself for you." So this could be someone who, this feels like a masculine energy because we've got the thinking man in reverse here. This is someone who's seeing signs all around them, like I'm seeing two feathers, little hints that seem to point towards the idea that the two of you are meant to be together, that you're the person they're meant to pursue. I keep hearing the word fate. This person might not be super spiritual in the usual sense, but they're viewing this connection as having a certain weight of destiny to it, like there's something bigger at play here pushing them toward you. With the man holding a heart upright, I'm hearing the masculine energy say, "I just want to be close to you. I want to shower you with affection. I want to bring you thoughtful gifts, take you out, and make you feel special." These are just the different visuals and messages coming through for various people, so take what resonates with you. And with the second chakra upright, this person feels deeply inspired and emotionally connected when they think of you. It's as if your presence sparks a surge of creativity and passion within them. Even the thought of you seems to fill them with warmth and excitement, making them feel alive in a way that's hard to describe. This connection has been so intense that they might even be losing sleep over it, because the energy they get from thinking about you is overwhelming. And because this energy exchange is so strong, you might also notice that it's affecting you physically. You may have trouble sleeping or feel unexpected waves of energy and emotion. Instead of that butterflies in the stomach feeling, it's more like a deep pull in your core, like a magnetic force drawing you closer, making it hard to focus on anything else. This person didn't realize they were still capable of feeling the way they do about you. Even though they've been in relationships or dated others, they've carried a deep sense of loneliness for quite some time. I'm hearing, I didn't think I could feel like this again. It's almost like they used to have those intense crushes back in high school where they'd get that nervous, excited rush. But as they've grown older, they started believing that those kinds of feelings were behind them, something they could only experience in their younger, more naive years. But you've reawakened that youthful side of them. There's something about your connection that makes them feel like they've known you for ages, even if you haven't spent that much time together in the physical world. With the world reversed, this person is dealing with a lot of fear surrounding some kind of distance or separation between the two of you. There could be a physical distance, or maybe they just feel like you have a lot of options because they see you as someone incredibly magnetic with this powerful presence that draws people in. I'm picking up that they're thinking, I want to be the one for you, or I want to be the one by your side. They really want to move things forward or give this connection a label, but they're holding back. They're not saying any of this out loud. Their lips are sealed, and instead, they're just keeping all of these thoughts to themselves. They're wondering who you're spending time with when you're not around them, who else you might be connecting with, and it's weighing heavily on their mind, though they remain completely silent about it. Now we've got the number 1414 showing up here. As you know, when these numbers appear in a reading, I like to tap into the energy of angel numbers and see what messages come through. Let's go ahead and dive into the meaning of this number. This card suggests that it's a sign of stability and building strong foundations. Progress is being made, so stay grounded and patient. What I'm sensing is that, Divine Feminine, you've likely been picking up on all of this behind the scenes with this person, whether on a subconscious or conscious level, since many of you are naturally intuitive and empathic. But to your physical self and those around you, it might appear as if nothing is happening. You might not be hearing the words you know this person is thinking or feeling, but on a soul level, you can sense their emotions, thoughts, and what they truly want to say. I feel like the number 1414 is coming through to remind you to stay patient and grounded in this situation. If this is someone you want to hear from or connect with more deeply, or if you're looking for more clarity in their feelings, the message is clear. Keep an open heart and mind, and trust the timing of things as they continue to unfold. Try not to let yourself get too caught up in the day-to-day changes in how this person communicates with you. It's natural to want to analyze every word or interaction, But it's really important to do your best to step back from any kind of obsessive or fixating thoughts, even though I know that's easier said than done. The thing is, this person is sending a lot of energy your way, which might be why you find yourself thinking about them constantly, or even feeling like you're obsessing over them at times. This may not resonate for everyone, but if you're highly intuitive or psychic, you're likely picking up on how much this person is thinking about you, even if they're not showing it outwardly. It's not your fault. Your sensitivity to energy is simply picking up on their thoughts and emotions behind the scenes. That said, it's really important right now to focus on keeping yourself grounded. Busy yourself with things that make you feel good, activities that bring you joy, and practices that help you feel relaxed and energized. Self-care is crucial during this time. As you turn your attention back to yourself and resist the urge to overthink this person or situation, things are going to shift naturally. You'll start noticing breakthroughs in the way they speak to you and in the way they engage with you. The more you focus on your own well-being, the more things will begin to flow and evolve in a positive direction without the need for you to push or force anything. Okay, I'm now going to shuffle and pull some cards from the Energy Oracle deck to see what we've got. So, I'm not sure who this message is for, but I see with the Cornucopia card that there's a really powerful opportunity for a new beginning. And along with Cornucopia, we also have adjacent possibilities and the contract card in the upright position. Now, you all know that the contract card is one of my top indicators of a strong soul connection, possibly even a twin flame. So there's definitely a deep bond between you and this person, and for some listening, this could be your twin flame. Of course, take that only if it resonates with you. However, there's also an energy of uncertainty here with the adjacent possibilities card. It feels like you or this person is at some kind of crossroads, and a choice needs to be made. The numbers 8, 7, 3, or 13 may be standing out to someone right now. I'm sensing that the decision at hand is whether the two of you are willing to face your fears and step fully into love, choosing to embrace the support and connection after a period where you may have felt isolated, lonely, or disconnected. With caring connections reversed, this person is feeling a deep fear around some form of separation. There might be a physical distance between the two of you, and they're really picking up on that. They see you as incredibly magnetic, like a force they can't ignore, and your spiritual energy is something that draws them in deeply. I can almost hear them saying, "I'm scared of losing you." It's like they want to protect the connection, not out of possessiveness, but from a place of genuine care and wanting to nurture what you have together. This person wants to be the one standing beside you to somehow solidify this connection, but I can see their lips tightly sealed. They aren't saying a word, even though their thoughts are spinning. They're quietly wondering who you're connecting with when you're not together, who might be catching your attention. It weighs on them heavily, but they keep these thoughts locked away, afraid to speak up. There's definitely an energy of indecision present here. It feels like either you or this person, or maybe even both of you, are standing at a crossroads where a choice needs to be made. The decision here seems to be about whether or not both of you are willing to push past your fears and fully embrace love, choosing to be supported after a time where you may have felt isolated, lonely, or emotionally disconnected. This is a deeply mirrored energy, so it's likely that both of you are experiencing this in some way. It feels like you've both been in a bit of a hermit mode, where you've been feeling alone or like you haven't had the support you've needed. It's as if this connection is showing up to ask both of you, are you ready to stay present in the moment and let yourselves lean fully into love? The phrase lean into love keeps coming up over and over again. I feel this is really the core message the guides surrounding this connection are trying to communicate to both of you. They're urging you to remain optimistic, stay grounded in the present, and go with the natural flow of both your life and this connection as it unfolds. The key is to allow yourselves to fully embrace love without hesitation. For the divine masculine, this means leaning forward, allowing himself to take action and move towards you with confidence. For the divine feminine, it means relaxing and leaning back into her own power, into her divine essence, and deeply into self-love, trusting the flow of the connection. I'm picking up on some strong energy here with the financial constraints card in reverse, which keeps coming up when I channel into this masculine's energy. What I'm sensing is that there's a masculine who, now this won't apply to everyone, but for some of you listening, might be going through a challenging time financially. With the indecision card in reverse, it feels like he's at some kind of standstill or crossroads, especially when it comes to his work or material stability. It's like this masculine is hyper-focused on the physical aspects of his life right now. And with the broken heart card upright, I'm getting that he's feeling a sense of defeat or emotional heaviness tied to these challenges. He's unsure of what his next step should be, and although this could apply to multiple areas of his life, I'm strongly seeing it connected to his job or financial situation. There are specific fears surfacing because he wants to move toward you, but he feels like he needs to get things in order, whether that's his finances, career, or just his overall life situation, before he feels confident enough to fully come together with you or make any kind of substantial offer. I can hear him saying, I want to offer something truly meaningful to you, something that matches your energy. I want to be someone you can rely on, to take the lead and feel secure in this connection. It's like he's holding back because he wants to feel like a provider, a supporter, and someone who can truly meet you on your level. I know we originally set out to explore other energies surrounding the divine feminine, but this masculine energy came through so strongly that it really took over this portion of the reading. However, I'm going to shuffle the cards again and see what other energies might be attached to yours, just to get a fuller perspective. Alright, so we've pulled deceit in reverse and adjacent possibilities upright. Immediately, the word draining came to mind. For some of you listening, I feel like there's someone in your life who's been pulling your energy down. This could be someone who has put you in a position where you're forced to make a decision you didn't want to make. I'm picking up on an energy that feels emotionally, mentally, or even physically draining. This could be what we sometimes refer to as an energy vampire, or even a narcissist, though those labels are only relevant if they resonate with you. This draining energy could come from a platonic relationship, a romantic connection, or even a work-related dynamic. What I'm sensing is that this person has been avoiding self-reflection or delaying taking necessary action, leaving you in a position where you're making choices you didn't want to face. For many of you, the position you're in right now may be forcing you to decide whether to move on completely, cut ties, or walk away from this person or situation. What's really challenging is that initially, this wasn't someone or something you wanted to distance yourself from. It's almost as though this person has slowly pushed you to your breaking point, draining your energy little by little until you've been left with no choice but to make a decision you didn't want to face. The frustrating part of this dynamic is that while they've been wearing you down over time, they may now be trying to pull you back in. It's like they're making these small, half-hearted gestures to win you over again, attempting to make it seem like they want you to stay in their life. But the reality is, they've already crossed your limits, and they've done so without truly acknowledging their role in how things have deteriorated. What's especially difficult is that this person may even turn the situation around, painting you as the one who gave up on them or the connection. They might try to make you feel guilty for stepping away, even though they're the ones who pushed you to this point. This energy feels incredibly frustrating because it's like they're trying to twist the narrative, placing the blame on you when, in truth, they've been draining you for months or even years. This draining energy could come from anyone, a family member, a close friend, or a romantic partner. For others, this might even relate to a work situation where you've poured so much of yourself into the job, only to be left feeling depleted and unsupported. In any case, the decision to walk away feels like an act of self-preservation and, ultimately, self-love. There may be moments when your mind tries to convince you that walking away is selfish, that if you weren't being selfish, you'd keep giving more or continue trying to fix things with this person. But at some point, it starts to feel like you're running in circles. It's as if you're stuck in the same draining cycles, repeating the same patterns and getting the same results over and over again. You may feel like you're caught in a trap with this person or situation, as if your heart is snagged and you can't fully let go. There's a soft spot you have for them, and that makes everything even harder. With the financial constraints card upright, it feels like you're stuck in a kind of catch-22, like you're caught between not wanting to fully cut them out of your life, but also realizing you can't move forward with them as things stand. I'm getting a really powerful spiritual message for those resonating with this. Your guides are urging you to rise above the situation, not just spiritually, but mentally and emotionally as well. They want you to adopt a broader perspective, almost like a bird's eye view, or what I'm calling a third eye perspective, where you see the bigger picture. This person is dealing with their own inner wounds and pain, and your guides are asking you to shift your focus away from the question of, do I cut them off or keep them in my life? And instead, move into a space of unconditional love within yourself. Remember, everything and everyone is connected, and you are the co-creator of your life. The real work here isn't necessarily in how you handle this person physically, but in how you shift your own energy. By fully embracing self-love and making choices that honor yourself, you naturally align with the energy of unconditional love. Self-love is the foundation of the love you radiate outward. So, the most loving thing you can do for yourself and for this person is to love yourself completely and make choices that honor your well-being. As you step into this energy of self-love, it will raise your vibration, and this shift will transform the entire situation. If there's a higher version of this person that's ready to meet you at that elevated frequency, they will show up differently in your life. If they're not ready, they may begin to fade into the background as you continue to elevate your vibration. However, there's always the possibility that they could meet you on that higher timeline at a later time. Ultimately, it's about shifting the energy within yourself, reclaiming your power, and recognizing that you are the alchemist of your own life. As you do this, everything else will begin to align and unfold accordingly. Wow, this feels like a powerful place to wrap up this reading. As you continue to align with self-love and shift your energy, trust that everything will fall into place naturally. Keep honoring yourself, and the rest will follow. Thanks for being here, and I'll connect with you in the next reading. Take care.